Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
To throw, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So an opening drive, 3rd and 10. And here comes the crowd noise. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's McCray. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down. Now the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Sategna. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. First down here for this offense. He's going to hand this off. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Hill.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Campbell. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. He will score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the ground. It's Sategna. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made, a lot of space now. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. Hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hogs.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Here's the score. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Can you believe this? It's a fumble return for 2 points the other way. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
13, Texas A&M, 9.
The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Has the first down and more. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
BAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver, wide open. He's got space. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks Looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking for his big tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a first set of downs for this offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the stick.
And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That ball snagged for a completion. And they get him down after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught in the backfield. It's McCray. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense really clicking here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a 1st down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Defense, he's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's bound, so incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. That's caught. It's Sategna. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Looking to chuck it again. The sure hands. It's Hill. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a 1st down and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Razorbacks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. They scramble and scramble. Doesn't get the ball away and is finally dropped for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.